Valley's leading news program with meteorologist Brittany Boyer, Jamie Apodi, and Walter Perez.
An SUV burned to a crisp. Police believe this is the vehicle used by the suspects who allegedly shot and killed a man after robbing him in Norristown. Sunday night, I'm Walter Perez. The big story in Action News is a search for a group of thieves who killed a man on a street in Norristown. And it was all captured on surveillance video. Action News reporter Brianna Gallagher is following this story. She joins us live at Norristown Police Headquarters with details tonight. Brianna.
Yeah, Walter, well, we spoke with family members this evening, and they are looking for answers. They have since started a memorial where William Carter was shot and killed.
Whoever did this, you took away an important person.
Balloons, flowers, and candles now cover the sidewalk where 35-year-old William Carter was robbed, shot, and killed less than 24 hours ago. Family members say they were with him that night.
Just left us not even 30 minutes later, and this is what happens. So it's kind of shocking.
Norristown police and Montgomery County detectives released this surveillance video. It shows Carter walking towards the sidewalk when three men exit a gray Toyota RAV4 before they robbed and killed him.
This violence got to stop. The guns got to stop.
Officers responded to shots fired just before 8 p.m. at Westwood and Powell Streets. Police say they're also looking for a fourth suspect who remained in the driver's seat of the RAV4. Officials say the men sped off after the shooting. Hours later at 3 a.m., police were called to Willow and Robert Streets, where they arrived to a gray Toyota RAV4. The vehicle, police say the men got away in, completely engulfed in flames. Only charred parts of the burnt RAV4 remain on the street.
Whoever did it, they're going to catch you. So just turn yourself in.
Carter's family is heartbroken, and they now have to say goodbye to another loved one.
Family is really devastated. This is like the 8th death in our family. We just buried his brother and his sister.
Carter leaves behind a daughter and his 17-year-old son.
Wanted to be remembered as a family man that got up and went to work every morning to take care of his kids.
Authorities are now offering a $5,000 reward for any information on the suspects that could lead to an arrest. For now, we're live in Norristown. Brianna Gallagher for Action News at 10 on PHL17. Walter.
Okay, Brianna, thank you. Just a week after the Eagles' wild card playoff debacle, the organization is making some coaching changes. ESPN is citing multiple reports tonight that defensive coordinator Sean Desai has been fired. He was demoted, you may remember, in the middle of the season. Action News sports director Deuces Rogers will have much more at 10:30 ahead in sports. Turning now to our first check of the AccuWeather forecast. We'll begin the thaw-out this week as those Arctic temperatures begin to rise above freezing, and we're tracking rain that'll wash away all that snow. But first, one more night of bitter cold weather. Meteorologist Brittany Boyer joins us live with our first check of the AccuWeather forecast. Brittany.
And it's been a pretty long cold snap around here. Several days where our temperatures have been at or below freezing. Today, though, we actually got to 33 this afternoon, and it was 6 days in a row that we had temperatures at 32, if not colder than that, a total of 165 hours. And it was the longest stretch of sub-freezing temperatures that we've had around here in 6 years. So it's been a while since we've had such a long cold snap. And you'll notice tonight temperatures, they are dropping, already down to 19 in Pottstown. It's 24 degrees in Philadelphia, 24 in Vineland, at the Jersey Shore. Also feeling the cold temperatures, 26 on the boardwalk. We have 27 degrees there in Dover. You're not going to find much here on the satellite and radar. It is quiet across the Northeast with the exception of a couple of snow showers off of the Great Lakes. Our temperatures continue to drop overnight tonight with those clear skies. Look at 5 a.m. 16 degrees here in Philadelphia. So yes, one more very cold night around here. Our temperatures will start to moderate, and looking ahead at tomorrow's forecast, this will likely be the brightest day of the week. After tomorrow, the clouds are rolling in, milder temperatures are rolling in. But so is an unsettled stretch around here, Walter. We'll talk about it all coming up in the extended forecast with the next update.
Okay, Brittany, thank you. We invite you to keep the 6ABC app handy as we begin to warm up and track some rain moving into the region. Our team of meteorologists will continue to update the forecast. It'll also give you access to Storm Tracker 6 live radar and the 7-day forecast. Deadly gunfire rang out tonight inside a Philadelphia high-rise. It happened on the 24th floor of the 200 block of Locust Street in Society Hill at 8:30. Now, police tell Action News that when they arrived, they found a 31-year-old man had been shot repeatedly. He was rushed to the hospital where he died from his wounds. A man was taken into custody, and police have recovered a gun from the scene. Philadelphia police tonight are investigating a deadly double shooting inside a convenience store. Authorities were called to the store on the 7100 block of Elmwood Avenue in the city's Eastwick section just before 7 o'clock tonight. When they arrived, officers found a 33-year-old man had been shot in the head and numerous times throughout the body. He died 10 minutes later. The second victim, another 33-year-old man, is hospitalized in critical condition. A gun was recovered from the scene, but so far, no arrests have been made. Only Action News was there as friends and family released balloons to remember a teenager whose life was cut short by gun violence. The 16-year-old was an innocent bystander when he was shot and killed on a SEPTA platform. Action News reporter Brianna Smith joins us live outside police headquarters with a remembrance for Tashawn Wells. Brianna.
Walter, it was a somber day for many. Tashawn's mother says he just turned 16 on December 16th and had so much planned for the near future. And then less than a month later, he lost his life while waiting for a ride home. We love you, Tashawn. A moment of honor and healing, but also heartbreak among family and friends of Tashawn Wells.
The smile brighten up a room. He's an awesome kid that didn't deserve this.
Raquel Bango also describes her son Tashawn as respectful, loving, and a leader, and the best big brother to his 6 siblings.
We meant a lot to us, his family, his siblings. They broke. We was all one. Like they broke a bond. There can never be peace back together.
Philadelphia police say on January 11th, Tashawn was shot in the head while waiting for a train at the 15th Street station. Days later, he passed away in the hospital. Investigators believe the shooting happened after a confrontation among juveniles nearby. Police arrested 18-year-old Quadir Humphrey and 16-year-old Zaire Wilson in connection with the crime, and they're being charged as adults.
We were just talking about how basically we got to stay out the way and how a lot of kids is dying, and we can't be one of them kids.
It was special. You know, we're a better place because he was here, but going too soon with senseless violence.
Pastor Aaron Campbell says Tashawn had just left from Level Up Philly that night, which is a safe space for youth to prepare them for a better future. It's also where Tashawn loved to show off his skills.
Even on a bad day, he'll make you laugh. He loved dancing. Like anything he do, he dancing.
And that's exactly how they'll remember him, for his moves and making a difference in just 16 short years.
We love you, and we will continue to fight for a better Philadelphia, for the many that you love.
He with us. He watching over us. He trying to make sure we all cool.
Yeah, and they say he'll never be forgotten. Now, as for the suspects, police say they have a criminal history, and sources tell us that the DA is working to upgrade their charges. Live outside police headquarters, Brianna Smith for Action News at 10 on PHL 17. Walter?
Brianna, thank you. Trash collection in Philadelphia is expected to return back to normal this week. The MLK holiday and 2 snowstorms disrupted service last week. Now, if you don't want to wait until your scheduled day, residents can take their trash to city sanitation convenience centers, which are operating on regular hours Monday through Saturday, 8 a.m. until 6 p.m. You can use the Street Smart PHL tool to find up-to-date information about trash and recycling pickup. Much more to come in Action News at 10, an update on a salmonella outbreak involving cantaloupe that proved deadly. Also coming up, Florida Governor Ron DeSantis bows out of the race for the Republican presidential nomination. Details on who he's throwing his support behind. Also, another British royal reveals a health scare. We'll have the announcement regarding the Duchess of York, Sarah Ferguson.